guys, you're welcome back to my channel. This is Stitches by Amy. You're highly welcome. In today's video, we are going to be learning how to cut a pencil skirt with a butt allowance, the kind of pencil skirt that you will wear and then you will love the fitting. So before we start, we are going to be making some adjustment to our measurements. My client's hip is 46 and her waist is 36. So to get my front hip, I'm going to divide the 46 by 2. And when I have the answer, I'll deduct 1 inch from that because we are fuller at the back than at the front. So whatever I have there will be my front hip measurement. So for the back hip, I'll do the same thing, but this time around I'm going to add 1 inch. You know, the 1 inch that we deducted from the front, I'm going to add it to the back to make it 24. So 24 divided by 2 is 12 inches, and that is my back hip measurement. So for the waist, we are fuller at the front at the waist than at the back, so I'll do the same thing I did for the hip. I'll deduct half an inch from the back waist and add it to the front, and then I'll do the same thing for the back. Sorry, I made a mistake here. I'm going to make the correction. So the upper part, I'm supposed to write the back hip instead of back waist instead of front waist. So I mistakenly wrote front waist. So please pardon me. 8.5 inch is the back waist, while 9.5 is the front waist. So without wasting much of our time, let's get right into the video. So this is my fabric. I folded my fabric into 2. And the width of the fabric is I used the biggest part of my measurement, which is the hip, to fold this fabric plus allowances. So I've as you can see on the upper part here, I've rolled out my starting line, which is also my waistline. So I'm going to go down from that point 10 inches and mark my hip line, and then I'll go down from there to 22 and mark my knee line. And then I'm going to mark my skirt length of 44 inches. This is supposed to be 45, but I'm going to add a waist band to the skirt. So having established all the vertical measurement, I'm going to proceed now to impute the horizontal measurement. So on the waistline, I'll impute my front waist measurement plus 1.5 inches seam allowance. I'll impute my front hip measurement on the hip line plus my 1.5 inches seam allowance, and then whatever I have on the hip line, I'll minus 1 inch from it, and then I'll place the measurement like so on the knee line and on the hem line. Then I'll connect together. That is basically all for the front pattern. I'll connect all the points together like so. If you're coming across my video for the first time, guys, you're highly welcome. I sincerely appreciate your time, your support and all. Thank you so much. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you are a first timer. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video so that YouTube will push it to other people to watch as well. So after cutting out your front panel, you fold your remaining fabric using your hip circumference plus seam allowance plus your zipper allowance, and then place the front onto that folded fabric like so. Place it in such a way that you have enough space at the center front area, and then trace it out at the side like so. So when you're done tracing it out at the side like so, ensure that you have up to 3 or 4 inches at the front. So before I do any other thing, I have to pin down my fabric so that it will not shift. So when I'm done pinning, I would locate where the hip line is, and then remember we deducted 1 inch from the front hip measurement, and then we added that 1 inch to the back. We're going to replace that 1 inch sew to the back. We're going to add that 1 inch to the back. So on your hip line, on the back panel of your skirt, add 1 inch and then connect it in such a way that you're connecting it like one side of a dart. Measure like 6.5 or 6 inches upwards and 6 inches downwards, then connect it like so. Do not use a curve rule. If you use a curve rule, you will have excess. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Use the straight part of your ruler like so and connect it. Connect it. Make sure that the tip of that line touches the folded front panel that is on your back panel. Then trace out this line as you can see me do. On that waistline, come in by 1/2 inch and then connect it back to the center back like so. This is to eliminate zipper bulge and also to snatch the waist. So when that is done, you're going to add your zipper allowance following the curve that is created due to the butt allowance. Please add your zipper allowance and then measure the length of your slit, your slit opening. For me, I use my knee measurement. Okay, so I'm going to add my zipper allowance like so and then connect it. You can choose to add an overlapping slit, but for me, I don't want to add that. I'm using this particular slit style. If you want a video on how to make an overlapping slit, kindly let me know in the comment section. Okay, so connect it like so and then cut out your pattern, your panel, and voila, your back panel with butt contour is ready. Cut out your lining and then proceed to sew it. Thank you so much if you've watched this point. So we are now at the end of this video. Thank you so much. I'll be posting the finished look in a little while. So as to encourage me to create more inspiring content like so. Guys, see the shape that we have at the butt region. Thank you.